The 24th Annual Ohio Pawpaw Festival was held the weekend of September 17th in Albany. There was a wide range of vendors, sustainability educators, a kids area, art by Passionwork Studio, Pawpaw treats, Pawpaw beers, food trucks, and live music. The Southeast Ohio Spectacle drew large crowds all 3 days. Some even flew in from outside the country to see what was going on at Lake Snowden.
I flew all the way from Baja, Mexico to make it up here for this year's Pawpaw Festival because I miss it so much and I love it so much. It was a long flight and it was totally worth it. When I was a kid, I remember running free all over the place, everywhere. I met up with friends. I was throwing Atlatl like I have my whole life, and it was just a really free place with a lot of people. There was always music in the background. It was a lot smaller and a little more intimate. It was all folks that we known and grown up with for years, and it's got kind of the same feel now. It's definitely bigger. You can see that folks from out of town are coming down to check it out and see what's happening, but it's still got that kind of hometown feel to it also, which is really nice.
The growth of the festival brought in new enjoyers of the event.
I'm James Hunt. We were introduced to Pawpaw Festival last year from our neighbors, and they asked us to come out. We had a great time, wonderful, clean facilities, great for the kids, slept well, fresh air, nice activities for the kids inside, great music. The kids like the obstacle course, bubble guy, of course, in the canoes. So we take the canoes out and paddle, and then they can go out and search for the pawpaws themselves. So this is our second year here.
So you camped both times.
Yep.
Where are you guys from?
We're from Akron, Ohio. Yeah.
Is it worth the trip?
Absolutely. Yeah, we do it every year. So we haven't had a vacation in like 4 years because of COVID and et cetera, and this is our only time off, and we chose to do this. So awesome.
An integral activity to the festival is Atlatl, an ancient way to throw darts which has been at every Pawpaw festival.
Atlatl is the stick that uses to propel a dart, like so, and it makes it go farther and harder than just a spear. So it was the first weapon system known to man, and it followed, bow and arrow followed it. And it was the first time that the hunters could stand away from its prey. Before, if it was with a spear, they had to get up close to do it. Now they could stand back 15, 20 meters and throw. We were at the very first Pawpaw Festival because we were doing an Atlatl event at the same place over at the fairgrounds in Albany, and we just kind of naturally stayed with them here all the time. We have crowds that start as soon as we open until we shut them down.
So is this just everyone who wants to throw can throw?
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
And it's all free?
Excuse me?
It's all free?
Yeah, it's all free.
There were also brand new stands like Skate Jam, a charity organization that started only 2 years ago.
Yeah, so this is like the Skate Jam pop-up. So Skate Jam is a fundraiser hosted by the nonprofit organization Sojourners. So what Sojourners is a youth, like positive youth development organization in Athens. So we do a lot of initiative. Our main mission is to prevent youth homelessness.
Is this the first time you're at the Pawpaw Festival?
This is. Mm-hmm.
How's it been so far?
Fun. Very fun. I feel like I don't know, we just got here a couple hours ago, but yeah,
okay.
Fun.
What have you guys seen so far? Just a bunch of kids skating around?
Yeah, we have boards and helmets and pads to check out. We're gonna have an upcoming skate program, so the guy that's gonna be running that is here, so we're doing signups for that. Really just this week we have been doing like marketing on our own pages to try and encourage people to bring their boards, so we have had people coming, but that's why we've got about like 10 decks here, helmets, pads for kids to check out. So yeah, if you didn't bring one, we've got what you need.
This right here is a pawpaw, but if you're not from around the area, you may have never heard of one. but why are they so important to this area that there's a whole festival dedicated to them?
Now this one, some of them are a lot prettier, some of them are a lot uglier, but essentially what we're trying to breed for is more green or more yellow, less of this stuff. It's not bad to the fruit, it just doesn't look aesthetic. And so if you look at your apples in the store, they might not taste as good, but they sure are pretty. So we're trying to balance that out now. When you cut it open, the best way to describe it is like a mango custard banana mix. You're either gonna love it or hate it. It's just one or the other. And then it's got some big seeds in it.
And why is this plant so important just to this region?
This plant is important because it's native. And native can be a silly word to some, but for somebody like me who has an orchard, I don't like to spray, not because I'm against it, but because it's time consuming and it costs money. Pawpaws, for the most part, don't need spray. It's a native plant, so it has native pollinators that rely on it. It's important to keep here because there are certain species that need this species to be here, but it's also important because there's no diseases that really affect it. Whereas if we bring something in from outside of the country, it's going to be susceptible to our habitat. And these will just survive our habitat. It's a tropical plant. You know, the Europeans had apples, the Asians had kaki, which is persimmon, fruit of the gods. Maybe Ohio will actually be known for producing something that is on par with those in the future. I don't know who made the beer this year. I'm not really a beer guy, but this is really good. Apparently it's 13% alcohol. It doesn't taste like it either, so.
Was this your guys' first beer of the night, or second, third?
Second inside, the third Pawpaw beer.
Yeah. So what are your guys' favorite Pawpaw beers?
There's like this like blood orange Pawpaw
That's
beer.
what we've
That's
been
probably my
drinking,
favorite so far.
I'm into it.
The Jackio's Pawpaw wheat has been really good too.
Little Fish is a really good pop-up beer that I'm enjoying. I've heard the sidecar is good. I really like Spider Silk from Devil's Kettle. It's awesome.
The Pawpaw powder is my favorite.
That one's good. I had that first and it was very good.
I'm excited to see it back to the energy it was like pre-COVID.
Yeah.
I came last year and it was like very low key, like first year back and everything, but now it's like very energetic. It's like nice to have it back.
The last time I was here was pre-COVID, and I was in school at OU, and I was so excited to come back for this festival. Not post-COVID, it's still happening, obviously, but the energy is definitely back to where it was when we came.
It feels pretty low key. It's nice to kind of escape the bubble a little bit, though. You know what I mean? Even though it's still kind of in the bubble. Strictly from an organizational standpoint, these guys kill it. We had very little trouble even getting in and finding our campsite. Comparable to like most like large name festivals, like it's better even.
Yeah, it's been good.
Solid. Compared to all the other Pawpaw flavored like drinks and beer.
My last question for you guys is, do you enjoy eating pawpaws?
It was really
Yes.
good. Yeah.
We actually have our own pawpaws and stuff.
We have a small pawpaw and then we have the puree.
Puree and stuff to make our own stuff back at home. So yes.
Do you like eating pawpaws?
Of course I like eating pawpaws. I don't think I can not like eating pawpaws.
So.
Do you enjoy eating pawpaws?
Not really. I think there's like a degenerate fruit, but that's fine. That's kind of the beauty of them, though. That's like they make good beer.
I enjoy them time to time, about once a year, a couple handfuls, and that's it. Yeah. I mean, it's something that's seasonal. It's kind of like having one of them orange coffee drinks, or your pumpkin pie come Thanksgiving. It's a seasonal enjoyment.
We are here at the 2022 Pawpaw Festival. My first ever, friend of the show, Kara's first ever. We are here trying our first ever pawpaw.
Just go for it, I guess.
Just go for it.
Okay. I like it.
I kind of hate it. No, that's not good. Where'd you get your shirt? Is my other question.
Roommate, he didn't want it, and I was like, right now here.
What does surfing Jesus mean to you?
Just shredding waves. Yeah, not really religious myself, but it's just a guy that's just enjoying the surf, like nature. Can't can say nothing bad about that.